Hey Alex, it's Jason. Wanted to give you a quick tutorial and walk around of your absolutely amazing Kia Carnival SX-Prestige. So, the Prestige key fobs, you get two. You get lock, unlock, trunk, panic, start, and driver and passenger slide doors. So, to remote start the car with the key fob, you've also, we've got the Kia Connect running for you for your long distance, but you hit the lock button, and within 3 seconds, you hold this remote start button for 3 seconds, and the car will start and run for 10 minutes. So, that's how you do that. Now, it's got smart sliding doors and a smart back door, right? As long as the car is locked and you've been away from it for at least 30 seconds, when you walk up, if I stand here close enough to touch the door, right, it beeps, the lights are blinking, and after 5 seconds, the door will open itself. Now, I can also push the button. I can also pull the door handle. I can also push the button here. So there's lots of ways of opening the power sliding door, but it's a smart door. I don't have to kick, I don't have to tap dance, I just stand here. If you want to close it, push the button, pull the handle, push the button inside, okay? Push the button on the key fob and it will close the vehicle. So that is your smart sliding doors. You also have the smart tailgate. Same thing, you walk up to the back, and if your hands are busy, right? You walk up to the back, and after 3 seconds, it will automatically open the back door. You don't need to kick it. You don't need to swipe it. All you do is just stand there. There's also a really cool function called an auto open and auto close for loading up everything, including all of your stuff and the family, okay? So if you want to open the whole thing, you push the unlock button for 5 seconds, and the entire car will open up, both sliding doors and the tailgate, so that you can load everyone all at one time. You have the same function with the lock button. Now you hold the lock button for 5 seconds, and it will also rearm the car and close every door all at one time. Saves you a bunch of time, bunch of button pushes, and makes it really simple. Part 2. So, your Carnival has smart folding side mirrors. So, when you lock the vehicle, the mirrors fold in so that people don't hit them with their car door. When you approach with the key, it recognizes you and the mirrors swing out. So that is your smart side mirrors. You can also do that from inside of the car. Now, here on the driver's side is the gas door. It is a press to open, press to close. It's never frozen. Don't pry it open. That's $1,200 you don't want. It locks with the car. Because the car is locked, it's locked now. I hit the unlock button. Now, the gas door opens up. Push to close. Lock the vehicle. Okay, now it's locked. So, that's your gas door. It's also, when this is open, it disables the slider so that your kids can't slide this door open when that gas door is released. So that's another big benefit. Open the van back up again. What a great feature. Okay, we're going to come around to the back and talk about the seats here in the back. Notice the chime, we'll talk about that in a second. When you want the seats down, you pull this handle, one hand, and the whole thing collapses into the floor. As simple as that. Okay, you can do that with the other side. You want it back up, 2 hands. First step, release it. Lock it forward. Second step, grab the strap, pull it up. Simple as that. These seats also recline. There's a strap by their rear end that they can lay these seats back if you want to. Child seat anchors, you can put 3 car seats in the rear. You do have a 115 volt regular wall outlet, as well as a 12 volt accessory port back here, and 2 storage bins on the driver's side of the vehicle. That beep is an auto close feature. It senses that I'm here with the key as the owner, and when my hands are busy and I walk away, if I don't have the ability to push the button up on the top to close it, all I have to do is walk away from it and it will close itself automatically, which is super nice if your hands are busy. Okay, Alex, our third part is going to be some kid features. So first thing I want to talk about is the child safety latches. They've got a button to open the door. They've got a handle to open the door here from inside of the car. If you want to turn those off, this slot, you take your key or a screwdriver, stick it in the top and slide it down, and that locks the interior handle and the button so they can no longer open the door from inside. You can still do it from the door handle from the key fob, from the console inside. You can still have full control over that door, but they cannot. There's also a window lock that stops them from opening the back windows as well, so that you can fully disable their use. Now, these really slick power Lazy Boy VIP seats. Comes with a tutorial to give you the full instructions, but the real simple answer is you have controls on the outboard position. Front control is forward and backward. Rear control is side to side, okay? And then on the inside of the seat, you have a few controls. We can see better on this seat. You have a power recline and a power return, as well as individual seat back, leg extensions, tilt, and all that right on the side of the seat. So when you want to operate this seat, if you want to use the power functionality, you cannot have it in the outboard most position. You have to push it towards the inside of the vehicle. That activates the power reclining function of the seat. Then you have this ability to push the seat forward or backwards, depending on where you want it positioned, okay? If you want to put the leg rest out and out, you need to have it back in the furthest possible position. So you don't have to have it in that position if you just want to do regular day-to-day stuff. So now that we've pushed it away, all I do is push this power button here, the front one, for 3 seconds, and the seat begins to recline all on its own into the most comfortable position. Simple as that. Now the seat cushion has raised, the back seat has lowered, it's now in a relax sleep position. If you want to return the seat, you push the second button, and that returns the seat back to its normal seating position. You then have the ability to control with these switches here, the leg rest, and exactly what it's gonna do, you know, in and out and up and down. So those are your functions for the Lazy Boy seats. Next up, we're gonna talk about your entertainment screen. All right, my RES rear entertainment system, seat mounted tablets. So as long as the power is on the vehicle, right, you have a red LED, you push the power button in the top, and that initiates the power on the vehicle now, or the power on the tablet. Now it's a full touch screen, okay? You can do screen mirroring if you have an Android phone, audio, video. There are some cords that I'll show you in the glove box that allow you to plug into any sort of device, even video game systems, podcasts. You can stream YouTube, you can watch Netflix. There's USB jack on the side where you can download music at home and play it that way. There's an HDMI jack as well that allows you to plug in something like a Amazon Fire Stick or something of that nature. So there's also a kid mode that allows you to play the pre-programmed Baby Sharks. So if that's something you like, you're welcome to do that, obviously. Most of us have had our fill of Baby Sharks at one point in time or another. So that is, I'm not sure how to get back. I just have to be patient. Go back to the default theme. So that is your functionality there. There's a settings area where you can, say once a year, hook up to your home Wi-Fi and through the network connection here, and you actually can take and you can do a system download, and you can update software in the tablet if you want to. And so that functionality is there as well. You can also set it up so that it comes on its own every time when you automatically, you can set up Bluetooth headphones, you can play through Bluetooth in the car, or you can use the auxiliary headphone jack in the side. So, you know, all that functionality is there and available for you. And it's a really slick system that works pretty well, and actually even has an app. I'll show you again in the owner's manual in there. It's got an app you can download on your phone where you, from the driver passenger seat on the app on your phone, you can control what's being played on both of the screens independently. So kind of a neat function and feature. I wanted to show you that stuff for your owner's manual is tucked very nicely away here in the side pouch. In the glove compartment, you have two auxiliary cords that allow you to plug in RGB cables, as well as a quick tutorial. This is a 60-page Cliff Note version of everything you as the owner will ever touch, and this is a owner's manual specifically for the rear entertainment system. It's about 10 or 12 pages that will also give you the information for that app that you can download and control those from your phone. Okay, Alex, this is our final part. The rest of it I'll go through on Thursday when you can pick it up. So when the vehicle's been remote started, you can access the car through any of the buttons as long as you have the key anywhere in the car. Just grab a handle, grab a button, and open the car up. Once you open the vehicle, though, you then have 30 seconds to get in with the key. If you don't get in with the key within 30 seconds, the car will think it's trying to be stolen and it will shut everything down. Right now, the only thing on is the dash itself. The rest of the car is disabled. So when I climb in the vehicle and I close the door, it searches for the key, realizes it, and enables everything, okay? Now the climate control was on at 72 because when you use the key fob, that's the remote setting. When you use the app that we're going to talk about, you can change the temp to anything you want. Now, every time you start the vehicle, you're going to be greeted with the same screen. You're going to be greeted with this prompt that says, hey, are you Alex? Are you driver 2 or are you a guest? So you can set up different driver profiles, and those driver profiles, remember, your dash settings, your light brightnesses, your climate control temperatures, your memory seats, everything is all configurable. Even your radio presets are all configurable separately for each individual driver. So that make sure you pick your profile. We can tell the car in your profile to connect to your cell phone for the Bluetooth, and so it's a really configurable system. So here in the center, you've got lots of information. This is my favorite thing on the entire vehicle. This is a dynamic driving display. It changes with the weather. When it's raining, it rains. When it's snowing, it snows. When it's foggy, it's foggy. You see sunsets and sunrises and the night sky. It's an incredible thing. My absolute favorite thing in the whole car. Climate control, really easy. Just leave it on auto high and it'll do all the hard stuff by itself. Rear defrost, if you ever need to do it. You do have rear climate control functions here, so you can control theirs. You can turn off their buttons if you want to, turn on their heated or ventilated seats in the rear right from here if you want, which is kind of nice. Gives you that functionality to do that all from the driver's screen. Swipe over for different things, functions, features, buttons. Again, we'll talk about all this stuff on Thursday when you come to pick up the car. So, and then your controls down here, your ventilated seats on both sides, your heated steering wheel, and your surround view system that gives you every angle you could possibly ask for, even when in reverse, okay? It has a function now in reverse or in drive where you can actually turn on the rear camera and you can actually see behind you while you're driving. I don't know what the speed cutoff is, but I had it going about 20 or 25 the other day and it was still on. So you do have that functionality. You turn on the camera button here and then you can go to the rear camera mode to look at what's directly behind your vehicle. Kind of a cool feature and function. There you go, my friend.